Hey, this is Don Bishop, and here's what you missed at our last Business Heroes event in York, Pennsylvania on September 20th, 2017. We started out like I always do, which is to say that people do business with other people they know, like, and trust. Be a person. So what that really means is that we want your marketing to be from you, from your heart, and from a real person, because that's really the most important thing that you have to sell. You don't want to be stilted. You don't want to sound like a marketing machine. You want to sound like a real person. Because we talk also about building relationships, and the whole idea behind the marketing system that I recommend that you use is to use technology, use automation to create relationships over time, relationships in every part of your business. I like to talk about marketing and look at it from a framework of the lifecycle marketing. And lifecycle marketing, we talk about three main stages, which are attract, sell, and wow. So the attraction phase is where we get leads. People come to know about you in the first place. Sell is where we convert them from being somebody that is just interested in you to somebody that's bought something. It might be that they buy something little in the beginning and they buy something more expensive later, or they jump right in and buy something big. But that whole sell phase is how we convert and how you make money out of a business like this. The wow phase is really making sure that we're paying attention to existing customers and what happens after somebody becomes a customer. So we want to make sure that we're making sure they're happy as a customer, that we're paying attention to existing customers and aren't just interested in making one sale and then disappearing. Wow involves asking people how we're doing, making sure that their experience is great, asking for referrals, getting testimonials, asking for reviews online, and everything else we do to keep the business running. Lifecycle marketing really teaches me to not focus just on getting the next new customer, but on building the business in a sustainable way so that the whole business is operating as a constant machine that is making your business bigger and growing with the existing customers and at the same time bringing in new customers along the way. So landing pages were the main topic we talked about. And landing page is a really interesting tactic to convert somebody in the leads phase. So in the leads phase, we do a lot of things to get people to know about us. We might be doing social media posts. We might be buying ads on social media or other places. You could be doing billboards. You could be all kinds of things. You could be at a trade show. You could just be handing out a business card to somebody you meet. But the whole idea of a landing page is to make the transition from someone who just knows something about you to someone that you now know about and can follow up with. So that transition is really getting them to opt into something, to say, yes, I want to have a relationship. So we're usually making some kind of an offer. That offer could be, in the old days, technology, it was a white paper. We've got a white paper. You give us your email address. We'll give you our white paper. Now it can be a video that you opt into. It could be a free coupon. It could be a consultation, offering a free consultation. It could be somebody opting into a webinar, but something that we offer them that they say, I really want that, and I'm willing to give you my email address and start a relationship with you because it sounds like you're offering something of value. So the landing page needs to communicate all of that. The landing page can't just say, here it is, give me your email address and I'll give you something. The landing page needs to be a sales mechanism that explains to them everything they're going to get, how things are going to be different if they say yes and opt into whatever you're doing. So we then moved on to a little bit of an exercise where we talk about how people think about your company, how you present what you're presenting about your company, and also what kind of features and benefits you have, and what kinds of objections that people might have to going to the next step with you. And by writing all of those things down, a couple of things become clear. It's fascinating how often I see that just writing things down in a structured way like that makes you realize how much you really do know about your prospects and how to sell them in this first step of a landing page. And it also organizes all of your thoughts so that you can put together a landing page in a comprehensible way, so that you've thought through the steps that need to go through. It's really hard to build all of this stuff when you just start with a blank sheet of paper or a blank screen where you're trying to build something. But a worksheet like this is really helpful in getting your thoughts down on paper, getting them organized, clarifying what you're thinking, and putting it in a format where you can communicate it back to people, and maybe even do it a couple of different ways so that we're testing one landing page against another one. So this is a really big deal, getting a landing page right, because it is that first step in from the prospect being someone out there that's anonymous, that we don't necessarily know who they are, to being someone that we can now start to develop a relationship with. So as soon as they opt in, then we trigger all kinds of other things in terms of emails, phone calls, anything. Whatever we decide to do is the smart way to start a relationship with that prospect. None of that can happen unless we get the landing page right. So that's the essence of the content we worked on this last event. We talked a little bit about our Business Heroes York PA book project, which is starting to generate some excitement among a few people. Ultimately, what it means is we're going to be putting together a book where individual members of our group are going to have a chapter, and the idea is that it's a relatively easy and painless way to get that first book written or get your first credentials as an author out there. And it's something that we're really excited to do, and we'll be kicking off full force in the next month or so, and hope to have a finished product in about 3 months. So that's really exciting. And then the other thing that's really exciting is our next meeting, which is going to be about Facebook advertising. Facebook advertising is an incredibly powerful tool that's available right now. It's one of the most popular things in our world that people are doing to get that initial lead, to get somebody to notice something, and Facebook ads almost always are going to a landing page. If you're building a Facebook ad that's going to a home page, you're probably not doing it right, unless you're really good. But a landing page, a Facebook ad that's targeted to the right people, the people that you want, can be a very economical way to get people to go to your landing page. And then if your landing page is converting really well, you've got the start of a real strong system to bring in new prospects and new customers. So hope you can join us next month. Look forward to seeing you. Click the button.